Hello.
Hey Sarah.
Hi, Renelle. How are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
I know, that's right. Happy New Year. We
Happy New
have
Year.
not been on here since yeah, December. It was December, right?
Yep, December of 2020.
Yay. How's your year going so far?
Pretty good. The
Pretty good.
one, so are going to have. So, how about you?
Things are going well. I cannot complain. Um, I think that it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah. So, yep, that's all. So, um, today, just in case anyone is wondering, we are talking about power and recovery. Um, and it may not be what you think. So, the power part is actually for the recipe that we'll be doing today. So, we'll be doing a power bowl.
Mhm.
Um, and it's just something really healthy and just kind of light, even though it's evening still. You might want to eat light, who knows. And then recovery, we're just going to talk about some recovery things. And actually, Renelle, so we posted this a little bit early so people knew what we were going to be talking about, and people sent in questions.
They did
Yes.
about what we're going to be talking about.
Yes, they sent in questions about recovery, and power. So I didn't tell anyone exactly what we would be talking about. Like, you saw my post, but people, like, they gave us some questions to answer. So,
Really, I don't even have any questions yet. So, Sarah, tell us what a Powerball is because I'm going to be following you with this recipe. So, what's a
uh oh. Okay, so as usual, it's gonna be my own thing. Let me fix my shirt, ma'am. Come on,
Yes,
get it together.
like she said, 2021 is here.
Don't embarrass me. Okay, so a power bowl is actually, so it's like a grain and just ingredients that you like, but we try to stick to like healthier options. So there's a restaurant called Core Life. I don't know if you've heard of that. They have that out here. And basically they just put like a bunch of like healthy things into a bowl, but it tastes really good. So for this particular recipe, like, I kind of cheated already because it wasn't a lot of like cooking that was involved. So um, basically, I'm going to get some brown rice.
Okay.
Um, do you have a whole grain?
I do have a whole grain. I have a brown rice. It's that brown rice and quinoa, that mix that I usually use. I do have a sorry guys, but yeah. So this is what I used for that. The quinoa, the grains, and the brown rice. So that's the mixture that I use. So you just using all brown rice for yours?
Yep, I'm just going to use straight brown rice.
Okay.
And then the toppings I'm going to put on top. So I have some mushrooms. I cooked them a little bit, and or saute, however you want to say that. I have some avocado.
Oh,
I have some pickled onions.
oh, can
I
we see
actually pickled
it?
the onions myself.
Can I
Yes,
see it?
pickled red onions. Yes. So hold on, let me get a fork so I can lift this up.
That looks pretty good. Okay, she went all out, y'all. I did not go all out. I'll show you my ingredients. Let's look at hers first. Oh, those look good.
Yeah, so I pickled the onion. So I actually did this a couple days in advance, and it's just vinegar, water, sugar. What am I missing? Salt? I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. But I followed the recipe, so it's right. um, And then I also have some cilantro that I chopped up.
Oh,
I got a lime, a little
good.
lime
Oh,
wedge.
two together.
Huh?
I love those two together.
Girl, cilantro. Oh, and then I got cilantro avocado dressing to go on top.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, and one more thing. I have some Brussels sprouts that I'm actually gonna put in the air fryer,
Ah,
and yeah, cook those, brown those up a little bit,
come on,
and put
sis.
those on top. Girl, I'm trying to get it together in 2021. Okay,
2021. Okay,
okay,
2021 is doing some new things, y'all. 2021 is doing some new things.
yes.
I was not that particular, so but I used I have that brown rice. I also have some sweet peppers, some black beans, and some flounder. That's gonna be my protein.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
So I'm actually not gonna do a protein is a really good idea, but I'm not gonna do a protein today. I'll probably make this again tomorrow, and I'll put some chicken on it.
mhm.
But I'm gonna go meat free, meatless
Okay.
today. Hi, Amber. Amber says hi.
Hi, Amber.
Amber says, "What are y'all making?" We're making power bowls. So this is
Oh,
something that is really good. I think this is a good post workout meal. When I went to or a trainer that I had years ago, he would like after our workouts or whatever, he would be like, "All right, you need to go home, eat some protein and whole grain." So this is like the ideal meal for after a post workout, or it's just a good meal for lunch or whatever. So that's what we're making today. Um, yeah, Renelle.
so I'm going to, while we get going, I'm going to check on my flounder. I put it in the air fryer, and that's the only thing that I really need to make sure it's done. So let's get cracking.
Okay, I'm gonna put these Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. So I did not read how you're supposed to do Brussels sprouts in the air fryer, but I just put some olive oil on them and a little salt and pepper, and I'm gonna throw them in there for like 7 or 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's how you do it, but we're gonna try it. If they burn, oh well.
Oh, wow. Has that in the air fryer. I'm going to um, fry like or just kind of heat up my brown rice and my sweet peppers. I'm gonna do that here on the stove. So I already pre-cooked it, so I want to check my flounder in the air fryer. So I'm so happy I bought this air fryer, y'all. So
Have you been using it a lot?
um, happy I bought this. Thanks to Miss Sarai. Miss Sarai. It's been a lifesaver, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just gonna flip the flounder over. I already pre-cooked on one side, so I'm gonna do the other side. Wow, I feel like a chef. You know how they pre-cook things?
You are a chef.
That's right, sis.
Don't let anybody tell you you're not. I call myself a sous chef all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna put some panko on this too,
Okay.
and some I did that. Put a little on it. Ah,
Okay. So, do we want to talk about the questions that were sent in first, or should we wait?
well, go ahead. So, what we're gonna talk about?
So, cubed sweet potatoes are so good in power bowls. That's a good idea, Amber. I might try that tomorrow because I definitely have some sweet potatoes. Um, Tell me how you cook those, or how do you do that? Like, do you put in the air fryer, the oven? How do you do that though? Um, Hey, Colleen. Um,
Hey, Carlene. Hey, girl. Hey,
yes. So, okay. So I wanted to talk about recovery today because um, 2020 was rough. A lot of people would say 2020 was rough, and 2021 was going to be the year of recovery. And just how I've heard people say that no matter what happens in 2021, it's going to be better than 2020. And I'm just like, whoa, that's a bold statement, but okay.
right.
So I just kind of wanted to talk about recovery. So, you know, if that was recovering from anything that happened in 2020 or anything that happened just in general in life that was significant to you, like how you were able to recover, if you're still recovering, um, maybe some stories or misconceptions about it. But I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Um, so, and I feel like it can get kind of sensitive um, because well, from 2020, I feel like the biggest thing that I had to recover from, and I really had to work on myself. So let's think about recovery. Actually, let's look it up in the dictionary. Um, so, recovery.
What does recovery mean? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, recovery is ooh, the act, process, or instance of recovering. The process of combating a disorder or a real or perceived problem. Perceived problem. That part has me right there. Um, so the thing that sticks out to me about recovery, just reading that definition and thinking about what I'm about to tell you all. It's a process. Recovery is a process. And one thing that I feel like people forget is it takes a minute to get over things. A process doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes it can be weeks or months. Um, and the thing that got me the most, so around this time last year, my uncle passed away. And that was like the beginning of like a bad 2020 for me. Um, it was it was bad because, well, one, I'm losing my uncle, and then two, um, I was blaming someone else for his death.
Okay.
Um, and for a while, I had a lot of hatred is such a strong word, but just really, really strong feelings. Like I just, I wanted to do something to this person because I just truly believe that they were responsible,
Okay.
or they had a really, really big part um, of it all happening. And it was traumatic. It was a traumatic. The way everything happened was traumatic, and then it was just traumatic for the family. But what I had to realize, like that recovery process for me. So I'm not telling people what to do at this point. Like I'm not being a therapist or anything like that. This is just me speaking. Um, I allowed myself to be angry. I allowed myself to, get emotions out and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, but then I also had to identify that there was a problem, but I needed to, one, really look at the situation, and also not be so angry at one person, and just learn how to forget. Like if I really thought this person was responsible, then I need to, one, learn how to forgive this person, and then be okay with it. So if this person needed the coat off my back,
Yeah.
I'm able to give the person the coat off of my back. But that honestly, that process, it really just took a lot of prayer for me. Um, and then just trying to think positive, which is really hard to do. Try to think positive about such a negative, what seems as a negative situation. Um, so thinking positive, and then when I would have those emotions, like, oh, I just want to,
Yeah.
just stop in my tracks right there and be like, okay, Sarah, this is not like God. This is not like Jesus for you to feel this way or act out this way. And in this moment, you need to pray for that person instead of just being angry with that person. So that I really summarized it, but it was way deeper than that. Like I don't think I've ever really been that just angry in
Wow.
my adult life. So
Oh,
hold on, we got some comments. Hey
okay.
Amber. Yes. Yes. Definitely made it by the grace of God, Micah. Um, so yes, that was part of my repair or recovery process. Just really one identifying that I need to not necessarily get over it because
Yeah.
I hate when people say, "Oh, get over it." No, allow me to recover. Allow me to have this process, and don't interfere with my process. Um, so praying one for myself that I calm down,
Mhm.
praying for that other person. Oh my gosh, I think my Brussels sprouts are done.
That was quick.
Oh yeah. I hope they're done.
My flounder
They
just
have to be done.
also. So
Huh?
my flounder just finished also. So
Okay. Um, so yeah, identifying the problem, praying about it, praying about that person, and then just remembering who I am and who I represent.
mhm.
That was from that situation. So how about you? Is there like a process or steps that you go through when
Yeah, there are a couple things, and like you said, recovery, it has to take its course, and you can't rush things. You just
Mhm.
want to get over it. There was a situation that I went through toward the end of the year of 2020, and just wanting to get through that. And I just want this. I just want to get over this. I want to get over this, but it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't
Right.
work that way. A very important person passed in my life, my brother, and I'm like, I just want to get over it. But
Mm-hmm.
and two, being angry about some things, but having to, allow things, the process, the healing process, to take its course. And like you said, knowing who I am in God, and just definitely knowing who God is for me, and just relying on Him. And I never would have thought this would have happened in 2020, but it did. And so God has been faithful. And so I'm so happy that we were able to still go back into our cooking and conversations in
Mm-hmm.
January, so that we can start the year out on a great note. So tell
Mm-hmm.
me about some of the questions that you have that.
All right. On to some lighter things because I didn't want to dwell on that, but that was my big story. So the question, so someone says, how do you tap into that power within you?
Hmm.
So I think they saw the title and thought we were truly going to be talking about power, which we can. We can definitely talk about power because I believe it takes power to be able to recover.
So how do you tap into that power?
How do you tap into the power within you?
So being a God fearing woman, I would definitely, my first thing would reconnect or connect with God. That's why I tap into that power. He's that power, within me, because in him I live, I move, and I have my being. That's the word, but also true.
Yes.
So that's how you tap into that power.
Hmm.
That's for me. What about you?
Um, Same. And again, I think everything is a process for me. So for me, I think it would be realizing that I have power within me. So one, always remembering that. Um, and look, there go people texting me. As soon as I start live, nobody wants to text me. We're live. But so no, realizing that I do have power within me. And then also realizing that I can speak something and speak affirmations
Yes.
to literally redirect my mindset, my day, just my outlook on an entire situation. So that's usually what I do when I really need to realize, like, okay, Sarah, like you got this, or, just whatever it is, just being able to recognize, calling that thing out. Got this.
That's good. Um,
Mhm.
hmm. Okay, go ahead.
Let-
What's the next one?
Okay. I was going to say next question, or should we start putting a bowl together? Because all my food is done now.
Food is done.
Is your food done?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's done. I smell it.
You smell it?
Yeah, it's done.
Hi, Cassandra.
Sandra.
Such a faithful listener.
Yes, we love our followers and our viewers. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
So
Um,
we're talking. Put the bowl together.
okay. Because literally, guys, we're just going to put the bowl together. I don't think we need to talk that part out. Literally, rice and then, or your grain and then the toppings on top of that. So while we're putting that together, the next question was, um, ooh, girl, I don't know how we're going to do this one.
Uh-oh.
How do you balance the power in your current marriage or relationship? Or is that a such thing? Or, yeah, is there such a thing as that? So, balancing power in your current marriage or relationship. Or is that even a thing?
Hmm. What did one?
Do I want to do it? Woo! So obviously I am not married. So for me, that would look like, I guess it depends on what it is. Like what are we talking about? Because I don't believe that you have power over one another. Like I don't believe that's a thing. Like that almost sounds like control. But if I look at it from the standpoint of um as a couple, as a married couple, each of you is going to have strengths and weaknesses. Um, and where that other person maybe lacks, you can step in. And it may seem like, oh, you're just, taking over or something like that. But um, yeah, it's really assisting. It's making that relationship strong. I almost need more context for this question.
True. I mean, because I'm thinking, um, reassuring each other. I think also tapping in those 5 love languages as well,
Mhm.
knowing what your partner wants from you in a relationship, and then making sure that you're meeting those needs. That's what I'm thinking. Um, and also, and sometimes you have to be, I want to say, strength for the other person as well, their support system. You
Right.
are a union. So that's what we're talking about powering up, as a couple or in a marriage.
Either or. I was gonna say, I feel like but like in a relationship, you both have power. um, I guess not being aggressive with the power, if you will, to the point where it makes the other person feel less than or something like that. That's a good way to balance recognizing, okay, I'm doing this because I have the power to do it, but I'm also going to check in with my spouse or my significant other, um, so that they won't feel powerless. I'm more so just taking care of or handling this situation because it is my strength.
So yeah, powering up together.
Yeah. Okay.
For each other. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I probably have seen these beforehand. I don't know. Had some time to prepare to answer these.
I know. That's kind of like, yeah. Let me see. There were others. I don't know if. Uh oh.
Okay, I'm trying to make my bowl pretty, so trying to put some color in here
Come on, presentation.
with these sweet peppers. Do we have any live questions?
I haven't seen any. Um. Okay, so this person is not really related to power or recovery, maybe. But they said, "What's the process to get out of professional complacency?" What's the process to get out of professional complacency, like your career?
Stepping out, taking that leap, getting out of your comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
not taking those roles or those positions that people expect you to take. Sometimes, we do what's easy and convenient for right now, and then we don't really follow our dreams, those goals that we set for ourselves when we were like 18 years old. So, I step out, get out of your comfort zone. Um, Complacency is what that was.
Yeah. What's the process?
Oh yeah.
What's the process to get out of professional complacency?
And then that
Realizing that you have the power to get out of that.
also
Like,
what they want to do, what they're going for.
right, exactly. Um, I would say too, I'm all about writing things down. So, one, figure out what it is that you like to do. If you don't necessarily know what it is that you want to do, figure out what it is that you like to do. If what you're doing does not align, so if your current career does not align with what you want to do, then that is your little red flag. That is your sign. That is your confirmation that it's okay to move on. So identify what it is that you want to do or what you like to do. Um, and then start doing research on things that are related to what you want to do that you can get paid for. Um, and just start talking to people in those areas. And then I think this is a lot of mind over matter because people feel like they have to stay at a job or they have to be loyal to a company or whatever. It's like, no, I'm not my parents. I'm not going to stay at your company for 30, 40, 50 years. I'm not, especially if I'm not growing in the way that I want to grow.
Mhm.
So never feel like loyalty in 1950 looks different from loyalty in 2020 and 2021. Me
Exactly.
being loyal to my company now means that I show up, I do my job, I offer ideas to better the department, the organization, whatever it is. I'm not out here whistleblowing or anything like that. So that's loyalty. Sometimes I look at LinkedIn profiles,
Mhm.
and a lot of these top executives, like they will stay at a company like 3 years and then they're on to the next thing.
Yes.
They have been until they've gotten to the place where they really want to be. So just remember that you you don't owe that job anything unless you owe them your time while you are there, getting paid or whatever. But yes, you have to realize what it is that you want, and you are literally wasting time, wasting life if you are in a place where you do not want to be. um so yes, spread your wings and like figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, I agree with you. They don't have to stay in there. I heard like the average millennial stays on the job for like 2 years and then they're gone.
Mhm.
So different from the generation before us. So definitely,
Right.
right. Get what you need and move on.
Yes. Get what you need and move on, because
Right.
there's somebody else out there who
You're
can
right.
do the job. The company is going to survive if you're not there.
And you're writing your own journey. So, and then this is
Right.
day as well. And then even this is your cover letter. So do what
Right.
you need to get and move on.
Absolutely. Do not stay in a place any longer than, what you want to. So,
Brussels sprouts.
okay. I'm sorry.
Were those the Brussels sprouts?
Yes, those were the Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put my little bowl. uh I have a really deep bowl.
Mine is pretty deep and pretty big. So,
It is, okay. I'm going to have to really tilt this camera so you can see it.
right, me too. Now, I've just seen a chef do at least a couple power bowls, and then he also used those sweet potatoes that Amber was talking about.
Hmm.
So yeah, he cut them up in cubes. I believe I don't know if he soaked them in water first, and then he put them all together, and But yeah, I saw that. So I may have to try that one day with those sweet potatoes.
Yes, that actually sounds really good. I seriously may do that tomorrow. So I'm going to take a picture of this.
Okay.
Okay, is yours ready?
Yes, mine is ready. So I'll take a small picture.
Am I?
In the bowl.
This was a short live today.
Yes.
It's not a regular day, but that's all right. Hi, Rahana. She says, "Oh, y'all live today?"
Yes. Hi, Rahana. Okay, so I'm going to actually bring this over to y'all getting a close up today. So I don't see it.
You know what? I forgot something.
What did you forget,
Girl, I had some black beans.
Sarah? I can't get this. Okay. So I have the black beans, the sweet peppers, the brown rice and quinoa with some flounder. And the flounder was made in the air fryer. So, and I'm so happy I found this nice white bowl. No, I really tried.
I love that bowl. Girl. Okay. So again, I feel like this bowl is really deep, but I'm gonna try not to like.
I like it. It looks so colorful. I like the color.
Thank you. Oh, runaway Brussels sprout. But yeah, so I'm gonna like mix it together a little bit. See, this is gonna be so light and healthy. I'm gonna feel so good about myself. But I'm not gonna promise you I'm not gonna eat something else that got some more calories.
Oh. Are you focusing on calories?
Mm-mm. This is actually really good. So I love this cilantro avocado
Mm.
sauce on top or dressing on top. Mm-hmm. And the extra cilantro. I'm gonna put some more on here.
Hmm. So is it the black beans with garlic and cumin?
Mm.
And I taste that flavor. Of the
Mm-hmm.
with the beans, the flounder, and the peppers.
This is really good. So
You got me want to get one of my lemons. Keep talking, because now
mhm. I don't even know. Like I just want to eat this. Let's see if these Brussels sprouts turned out right. Because I definitely didn't know what I was doing there. Mm. Okay. Those are good. So I need to write that down for the Brussels sprouts. Because I used to hate these things as a kid. So for your Brussels sprouts, it's simple. Coat them in olive oil,
okay.
sprinkle some salt and pepper, just kind of toss them around a little bit, and then put them in the air fryer. I think I did 8 minutes in the air fryer on like 370, and they're perfect. Like they have a little char on them, but they're still like tender and they're not bitter. I don't know why they're bitter sometimes. Like when you eat them, like that's why I stopped eating them because I hate that bitter taste.
I just squirted some lemon over this, y'all. Let's pull this together.
Come on, pull it together. Okay. So
Mm.
yes, I hope what
Delish. That was really good.
I topped it off.
It brought all the flavors together.
Mm-hmm. It is very good. And my pickled onions are good. But I definitely hope I want to say something else too. Just thinking about recovery, like when I was I've had situations over the years or whatever, but one thing I want to remind people of, if somebody is going through something or trying to recover from a situation, leave them alone, because leave them alone if you have opinions that are unsolicited, or if you're trying to walk them through this recovery process, but they didn't ask for your help, because sometimes people will just insert themselves and it's just like, no, let me figure this out myself, let me go through this by myself, because sometimes people will try to like rush you and say, oh, well, you need to hurry up and get over it, or you need to do this, you need, like everybody else knows what you need to do. So my tip for everybody is, do not hinder someone else's healing or recovery process. Let them do that unless they ask for help.
I agree.
Say it again for people
That's
in the back.
the bag. That's funny.
No, seriously. Yeah, it's added stress. Like once upon a time, like I had an issue like within my family, and I'm gonna say it actually because I doubt these people will ever listen um, to this show. But and if y'all go back and tell them y'all need to find something else. So, um, like when I was trying to get through a situation with a person like within my immediate family, when I tell you other people came from out of the woodworks telling me, well, you need to get over this, or you are just jealous because of X, Y, and Z, and you just need to just hug and make up. And I'm like, where did you come from? Like, we have not spoken. I don't even talk to you like that. And we haven't spoken in years. So all of a sudden you have something to say about my situation.
Hmm.
So yes, that didn't help my process at all. Like it was just something else that I had to deal with, just like telling people, learning how to politely tell people to leave me alone. Yes, you telling you.
Goodness.
So, yep. Well, Renelle, did you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything else today. Powering up. The meal set it all for me today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is really good.
Good. Yes, I'm enjoying mine as well.
Okay.
Hear the crunch. It must be good.
You hear the crunch? Oh my gosh. Now I really got to get off camera.
No.
I hate when people chew. I hate when I can hear them chew. Oh my gosh. And no, I hate.
Because I don't like that either. Oh my goodness. I would literally like close my ears or get up and move to like a different place in the kitchen. Like, yeah, I can't stand that either. That's also why we have music in the restaurants so that we can't hear people chew and eat and smack. Yeah. That was a side note, y'all. But anyway.
That's a good idea. So once upon a time, this is so silly, but this is how bad it is. Like, well, recently this happened with my mom. We were like all standing around the kitchen island, and she was eating a banana. The sound that comes out when somebody eats a banana drives me insane. And like I was standing there trying to take it, but eventually I was like, Mom, can you please stop? Can you just stop?
That's funny.
My dad was like, what is wrong with you?
That's hilarious. Wow. You on your
I
own
can't take it.
Struggle.
Huh?
I said in your own personal struggle.
Yes. It's too much for me. It is too much.
Especially also if somebody smacks in the microphone. Get off the stage. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. You know, your sermon is over. Pass the mic along. Yeah.
Smacking, breathing heavy.
Right.
Smacking, breathing heavy. And then also, people probably gonna get me for this one, but I really don't care. When preachers do that when they're preaching.
Oh, that's when they hot, honey. That's when they're good.
No, that's when I want to walk out. Like, turn off the sermon. I don't want to hear that.
That's when they're ready.
No. Oh my gosh, how annoying. Renata, the banana eating trauma.
Yes, that banana. Yeah, that's exactly. It makes noise.
It's just it's the sound that it makes. I can deal with a crunch, but a banana, just that thing. I'm not even going to imitate it.
No, just stay in power mode. Do not imitate. Do not imitate. Break us down. No.
Okay. Well, I want to get my Friday night started with this Netflix.
Okay. You have a specific title you're gonna watch? You're just gonna like stroll and find something to watch.
I'm probably gonna scroll because I don't get a chance to really like watch TV
Hmm.
or watch movies. I don't watch movies really during the week because I try to like focus on business stuff or whatever. So I try to watch my movies on like Fridays and Saturdays. So I'm just going to see what's out there.
Okay. Know
Hmm.
what you find. Are
I
there
will.
special topics you guys have for some movies that we need to watch, that we need to find on Netflix? Let us know so then we can talk
Hmm.
about them as well. Have a big
Hmm.
discussion.
All right. I have a mouthful of food.
Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Yes, 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 yes. Well, Sarah, it was great talking to you today, even though it was short. But we definitely want to make sure that we got something in for January to start off with 2021. I was about to say 2020, and I still keep forgetting that this is 2021. But thank God that we made it over.
Amen.
Thank God we made it over. We're gonna have some hot topics for you all. Y'all send us some DMs. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We would
Yeah.
definitely continue to keep you all engaged so we can have a full discussion. We do like comments and questions from you all. We definitely appreciate our viewers. These are our humble beginnings, and we really appreciate any feedback that you have for us. Um, so Sarah, anything else?
Mm-mm. DM us, slide in our DMs to give us some topics only.
Somebody said, "This is us." Yes, that's a really good one. Oh my goodness. Yes. And then I got into that show like maybe a couple seasons after. That's a really good one. Yes.
Mm. Yeah, I remember it making me cry a few years ago when it first came on. So I don't know how many seasons they have, but I think I saw the first season.
They're good. Thanks, Jaslyn. Yeah, Jaslyn said this is us. So
Let me
that's
tell you what not to watch. My friend told me to watch this, and it is completely demonic. And I just was like, oh my gosh, Lord, cover me. Lovecraft Country.
mm.
Look it up. Hmm.
But anything that says craft, that's a lot of that stuff is witchcraft. It's short for witchcraft.
That's a note. What one of my friends said. That's a cover for witchcraft. But unfortunately, I did watch the entire season. Because like I'm somebody who I have to finish anything that I start. If I do not finish it, like I'm just gonna feel weird. So it took me like months to watch 10 episodes. But I mean, it was some of the messages in the show were really good. I really did appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Um, but just other things that were going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, cover my eyes, cover my ears.
Come on.
But yeah, if it's on HBO, yeah, it's on HBO Max. I mean, I just have the app because I'm not paying for cable or whatever. But yes, it's a good storyline, but just the things that happen, I'm like, mm-mm. So I'm going to recommend everybody else check it out just because I have
No.
to watch
Did
it.
not watch it. See, that's why I really, when I'm about to watch a movie, I read like so much. I watch the trailer. What is the rating of it? Do I want to watch this? Am I gonna have to cover my ears? Like, am I have to cover my eyes? And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna watch it. Keep it moving. Yeah, you have to
Mhm.
really do that. You have to screen before you just watch stuff on TV.
Because I don't want to like, yeah, even though I'm grown, it's just certain stuff I don't want to watch. Like, I don't want that in my
Uh,
spirit.
Micah, talk about witchcraft.
Craziness.
Oh my gosh,
So,
there was
yes. Send us
craft.
some. Hmm.
See that movie, The Craft? Craft?
Mm-mm.
No, I think it's called Craft.
Mm-mm.
Girl, I did not even know what that was. They showed that in school. Girl,
Who's in it?
it was short for witchcraft.
No.
That's all I got to say.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of it.
You got to be careful because even like all the movies now are just like that, and the sci-fi, and They're putting in the kids' movies, and yeah. Mm-mm. Now, anything else? I do like This Is Us, so I'm not gonna do what she just said. The country.
Lovecraft Country on HBO. They're 10 episodes,
Do not even.
one season.
I don't even want it in my head. Nope. Out. 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 Out.
Renelle would absolutely, she might have a heart attack if she watched that show because
Oh
it's
my
that
God.
bad.
No, I'm not
Like,
about heart attack, but I know I'll be like, no. It was
yeah,
off. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Watch My Other Mother. It is so good.
That's what I need to add that to my list. You did tell me to watch that. I need to watch it.
That was cute.
Oh,
Yeah. That was a good movie. So
okay. I'll have to add that.
yes, and on a good note, that was a good movie. Anything else that you watched that I haven't watched that I might be interested in?
No, I don't want to recommend movies or anything to you, Renelle, because you are so critical. You be like, oh, this is so corny.
Wait a minute, Miss Petty Betty. I know you are.
No, you are so critical.
What? It takes one to know one, Sarah. You know that is you.
No, like I'll give a movie a chance. Renelle be like, this is so corny.
Don't listen to her. You know what time? Up. It's this 51 minutes. Nope, it's time.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Okay. Well, enjoy your food.
Yeah.
Good seeing you again, Sarah.
Nice seeing you too, Raynell.
All right, love.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.